Onegaishimasu. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. So today is our part 2 of our Seiyunchin kata training. Okay. So the other day we took 4 sequences. We worked on transitions and movement. Okay. I hope that helped you improve your kata. So today we're going to take the back half of kata. Some key things we're going to work on are transition stances. Okay, and some timings. All right. So let's get started. Okay. Alright, so from this position, we started, or we left off, in Shikodachi and Haryuke. So what we're going to do from here is hands on our hips. Our movement here is going to be taking your right foot and bringing it to the front into a Migi Hikodachi. So this isn't a straight step up. This is actually a circular step. It mimics the hand movement. So this is an ashibarai, a foot sweep. So from here, we are going to circle that foot. We keep the side. Our front foot moves, our back foot follows, and we slide forward. So keep in mind, when we're working along the 2, okay, the ashibarai is a circular foot movement, which follows this circular hand strike. And then when we slide forward with our urakenuchi. So they work together. All right. So let's work on that together. So from haryuke here, we close the fist as we start moving. Circle. 1, 2. All right. So let me get up close. So here we go. See this? That crease in my muscle. That's where my 4 fingers are. And then my thumb right into my forearm here. Okay, sometimes they say, think about like this arm is a whip and you're holding it and you're whipping, bang, this way, okay? So let's repeat that. So from haryuke, close and circle, 1, slide, 2. Excellent, all right, shake it out. So that's the first part of today's training. What I want you to do is pause your video and work on this sequence. All right, how'd that go for you? Hopefully you picked something up maybe that you're missing in class. All right, remember repetition is the key. So just keep training that over and over and over. Make it as smooth as possible. All right, so our next movement, we're going to work into Ben Sokodachi. Ben Sokodachi, this is a new stance for you guys. It's introduced in Seiyunchin Kata. And when we work Ben Sokodachi, what we're doing is we're going from Hikodachi to our 45-degree angle to the backside for kata. All right, so we go from hikodachi to hikodachi. All right, so we back up. So your right foot is forward, hands are on your hips. This slides straight. Try not to wrap that foot around, because what happens is if I wrap my foot around, well, my posture's off, my balance is off, and my feet aren't correct. Even the slightest bit of movement inward will make your feet parallel. We don't want parallel, okay? So we want to end up in that hidari, that left foot hikodachi, all right? So it's a straight slide over, almost like I'm doing mawate and turning to the back, but we're only going 45. So I go straight side, my knee is touching my calf. So the back knee is touching the calf. And then when we pivot, 45, I have my hikodachi, okay? So it's a straight slide and we turn to that 45 and you are in hidari hikodachi, left side hikodachi. Now, let's talk about the hands. So we were in this position here. One of the things that we want to do from this position is we want to go into our middle low block. But a common mistake is to close the hand and block like this. That's too short, it's not proper. So from here, we make that fist and we come in to our armpit and then we block. Now, let's explain Chudan Yokuke. All right, so that's that middle outside block. We block here, forward, back. That's our big block. Here, that's strong. Now, our side block just comes here. It's short. Okay, but notice where it's coming from? It's covering my whole body. And then the shortest version of this block is from Seiyunchin when we draw back this way, all right? We use a Seiyunchin, Sanseru, A lot of different kata because it's a quick block. Okay, so from this position, I struck here, in, and then it's here, side and low. And this is also, this isn't a big swooping block, it's down, okay? Let's put those together. So from here, we're in this position, Ben Sogolachi. I set that hand, and as I turn here, so you can see, all right? Muichido, one more time. So from here, set, here. Check your heikodachi, make sure it's proper, the correct foot's forward. All right, take that part and work on it. Okay, so the next part from here is, all right, so we hit and we turn. This position, let me get a little closer. What I need to do is open and roll, okay? So this hand's up because it's going to block down. And this hand I rotate this way because it's punching up under the chin. So when I'm in this position, I roll and punch. Now, like we talked about in the beginning sets, 1, 2, 3 is a breakdown. This here is a breakdown. So we don't actually do this movement and then do the next movement. We can practice this way to set our hands, but once we learn how to do this, it's boom, right into our movement, okay? So let's work on this. So from here, Ben Sokodachi, load. Here's our block. Let me scoot over. Open, roll, just to get them set. Step down into 90-degree shikodachi, and as we drop, here. Or I can reach back this big low block, step back down that line, big low block. Okay, so what do we do? Let me take my position here, okay, all right, and just turn a little bit. So we open, rolled, and when we dropped in, it was up. It was a good back fist, or a kanuch. Let me turn this way so you can see. But when I do my low block, my bicep actually comes back and touches my hand, because this is big. And then when we finish, it's another big block. All right, from here, Ben Sokodachi, each. Now remember, that's our transition, but let's try to just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right, so for this part, when you are Q grade, you drop in, our ki is right here, big ki. And then back fist, big block. Dan grade, your ki is all the way through to the end, okay? So, two different ways, okay? One is Q grade, this is how we develop our kata and our ki, right? And then Dan grade, it's a longer ki. All right, so we just worked part 2 and 3. Now we're going to repeat them, but we're not going to spend as much time because it's the same mechanics on both sides. But what we're going to talk about is the transition, okay? So part 3, from here, we draw our lead leg up into Neko Ashidachi. And notice how my head turns with my body. Do not snap, then draw. Simultaneous. Now, when you move, okay, your chamber hand comes inside. This way. Chamber hand comes inside. 1. Okay, now my hips are up. When I drop into Neko Ashidachi, not only am I dropping into Neko Ashidachi, where I'm kind of hitting that hanme, I'm turning that hip, I'm using that side of my posterior to strike, and I'm using this hand to elbow. So this is the attacking side. Imagine someone grabbing you from behind and you're striking with the hip to the groin area to create space. You're driving that elbow into the rib area, ganka denko. And this arm is used to make their arms fly up so you can escape and turn and face them, okay? So from this position, we load and drive. So remember, this is up, hineri, twisting up. And then we drive back, hand comes chamber to the inside, knee. All right, let's work that one more time, okay? So from here, each knee, each knee. Now, neko ashidachi, we're going to hit bensokodachi again. We work this angle, now we're going to work this angle. So we won't spend too much time on the mechanics on this, but let's focus on bensokodachi. Here, straight across, my knee is touching my calf, so when I pivot, here's my angle. So that's 45 degrees. All right, so from here, we're in this position. When we hit bensokodachi, this hand comes into that armpit because when we turn here, open, here's our transition. One, back fist, low block, low block. All right, so pause your video, work on that sequence. All right, hopefully that went well for you. So we're coming up to our last part, okay? So from here, we pop up, hand comes inside. Remember, we're just on the opposite side. Drive back, strike. We raise our body up, okay? But we don't have to come all the way up. We just slightly come up because we're going to drive forward. This foot stays in front. We're going to block and back fist. Make sure these are circular motions. So I drive, 1, 2. Notice how my foot carried up, and now I'm in heikodachi. Now, this is like I'm pressing on here. I'm not actually touching, but I'm right in here because I'm protecting this way. Now, front foot is going to shoot back, and we're going to drag that opposite leg into neko ashidachi. So from here and drag, all right? So as I do this, hands come into the chamber, rotate, push halfway, and then straight up. Back of the hands together, and then we roll our pinkies together inside as we come down. Back of the hands together, and now we pull, kuryuki, from elbow to fingertips here. And then we circle. Left hand is on bottom, and we pull back and push down. Hands to the side, and baha, arigatou gozaimashita. All right, so let me get a little closer so you can see some of the hand movements. All right, so we were in this position. We popped up in 1, hand inside, 2. As I'm coming forward, block, arakenuchi. As we draw back, in, push out, up, down, kuryuki. Left hand under, pull, push, tight, side. Arigatou gozaimashita. All right, so you guys have a bunch to work on, okay? I don't need to run the full kata mirror image for you guys because you have all the pieces mirror image where you can follow along, okay? This is about your do, okay? Your journey, your training, okay? Take these videos, use them as reference to help build your kata, okay? Until the next time, be safe, be well, train hard. Ganbatte kudasai. Arigatou gozaimashita.